Hey, this is Paulie from Kiss 106.7 in Rochester, New York, and you are listening to the Hoppe and Super Rich Show.
Damn, you like this beat? It's a pump up. Makes you want to go riot in Chirac.
Absolutely, especially when your hockey team goes ahead and then loses the Stanley Cup final, and then you riot your city and destroy it just like Vancouver.
No one did. Oh, yeah, Vancouver, yeah, they're a bunch of imbeciles. Well, what else is there to do in Vancouver? Actually, I'm going to forget I said that. I've heard it's like the San Francisco of Canada. Very fun city. All right, call the show. 847-866-W. In order, it's 847-866-9687. All right, what's coming up, Super? I'm Rich.
All right, so this is from the Orlando area. Lakeland volunteer saved...
Good old Florida. You know they're crazy.
Child porn to church's computer, deputies
And
said.
here's my thing. We need to kill these pedophiles once they are found guilty, because they just keep doing their thing. They keep doing their thing, and they know what's the difference between being in my mom's basement or being in jail. At least I get fed, and I'm not dead. And I talk to people at school. They're like, well, I'd rather be dead than be in prison. Really? Because when you're dead, you're not sure if there's an afterlife. You might be dead forever. So if we killed every pedophile once they're found guilty, I'm not saying it would help fix it, but a lot of guys might go, yeah, I'm not going to act on this because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to die. What do you think, Timmer and Risky?
I think you're spot on, dude.
Thank you.
These guys, like, anybody that can, be predators against children, just a scum of the earth, man.
Like, there's no, like, you want to have sex with kids. Kids are annoying. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, here's the thing. You've got issues if you want to have sex with a kid. Another thing, like those idiots that get arrested for child pornography. There's some guy at my high school, a guy that was a junior, got arrested for child pornography.
And then,
like, come on, these guys have major issues. Like, it's a kid. It's not, I mean... It's a kid. Like, what is wrong with you? It's like they still have the maturity level of those 5-year-olds that they want to go and have sex with.
And then here's the worst part about it. At least when you rob a bank, you might want to get money. Or at least, I'm not saying when you kill someone it's good, but it makes sense. You might have been mad in the moment.
Yeah, what are you accomplishing with this?
Yeah, or at least when you drunk drive, you might have been so drunk you did not know what you're doing. But when you are a pedophile, you're trying to have sex with kids. I know people out there in the radio world, they say it as, oh, he has a crush on my kid. He likes to touch my kid. No. He wants to have sex with your kid. Why is he alive? He brings nothing to this world. We want to have sex with girls. Gay guys want to have sex with gay guys. Girls who are lesbian want to have sex with girls. These guys are the same thing. It's if you're a heterosexual, if you're gay, and then there's something called being a pedophile. It's no different. There's no way to cure it. There's no way to make us gay. There's no way to cure pedophiles. So I'm sick of them saying, well, we'll put them in rehab. There's no way to change what you are attracted to. It's never going to change.
Yeah, it's just like the excuse just to make it sound like they're going to get better. And another thing, like, nowadays you got to even be more cautious, especially when you're going to have, like, a babysitter over. Like, you got to definitely do some background knowledge, because even if you think you know enough about the person, you really don't know how a person really is.
Yeah, and then here's the thing that gets me so mad. You hear all these people who are, like, religious. Well, what if we put them in purgatory? I want to be in hell forever. If there was a chance that those dirtbags, that those cretins, that those kid touchers would be in purgatory, get the hell out of here.
Right, seriously, and, like, a lot of the, like, rules and laws are kind of based on trying to help kids. Like a school bus, you have to yield to it. You're not allowed to go until all the kids are across the street, where a regular pace bus or whatever, you're allowed to go as you're cautious. I mean, where they in school zones, 20 miles an hour.
What is your take, Super? I'm Rich.
Well, I'm gonna read the article.
Okay, sounds good. What's up?
A Lakeland church volunteer was arrested Wednesday after officials found child pornography on church computers, deputies say. Go ahead.
No, go on.
Polk County Sheriff's Office deputies said 28-year-old Jay Howell admitted to downloading child pornography on computers at Plant City's church on the Rock.
When you look at the guy, you can just tell that there is something wrong with him. And he's not being paid to work at the church. He's a volunteer. I would not let this guy in. If you want to work with kids for free, there is something wrong with you. If you want to work with kids that are young and you're being paid, that's weird also. Like, I'm just saying, like, we need to watch out. Like, we need to just not give them the jobs. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, you got to be really cautious. And another thing is, like you can't just go and, like, assume that they're going to be changed. Like, when you see this, like, when people find out about it. And another thing, if you get, like, a high-up job somewhere, this is going to come out, even if it's, like, something that hasn't happened in, like, 10 or 12 years.
It's on your record
really
forever.
Right. It's going to be on your record, and it's going to leak out somewhere, and then it'll be all over social media.
And then you're a blue dot on
right, and then you're in deep trouble now because of that.
And then here's the thing. Let's say you have a weird name. I become a sex offender, and you type in the name Ryan Hoppe. You're going to have things about you online. But if your name is Paul Johnson, you might get away with it on Google.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That's
I'm
kind of
just saying it's like, yeah,
like,
it's going to come back to bite you in the ass.
When you type in your name on Google, do you want the first article to show up that you're associated
That's
with
what I'm
child
saying.
pornography,
Wait.
having sex with children?
Let's find out. Type Jerry Sandusky in there.
Oh, yeah. There's a guy who does play-by-play for the Ravens, and his name is Gerry. And on his Facebook, it says not related to the coach. He's so embarrassed. Like, his name is Jerry Sandusky.
You gotta feel bad for that guy. I mean,
Well, let's see.
He's not even saying that as a joke. He's saying that, like, to be legit, so people know that he's not associated.
God,
with
look at that face. We're looking at pics of Jerry Sandusky. If I looked at him, I think he's a pedophile. Like, look at his mugshot.
Yeah, but you saw how he
Hey, at
used,
least it's not as bad as the mugshot guy.
you saw how he used the child's organization to prey on the kids.
Yeah.
And then here's the worst part. Guys who would see him at games would see him grabbing kids' asses at, like, games like the 76ers, but no one did anything. Like, why don't you turn in pedophiles?
So
When you get
They
real
thought
quick.
he was too big of a name to turn in.
No, he wasn't.
And they probably thought
Happy
that
Valley,
they
he might have been a
probably thought
celebrity.
that he was such a big name that if they reported something, they would just say, "Oh no, he wasn't doing that," and then they would just drop it and not believe anyone.
What did you say, Timmer?
I was gonna ask Super Rich if there was more to the story.
Yeah, there is.
What else is going on?
So here's a quote: because concerned staff members from Plant City's Church on the Rock did the right thing, the guys behind bars. And the images found on a shared church computer led to this investigation and ultimately his arrest. So he volunteered with the church's youth group, which includes 30 to 40 juveniles under the age of 18. And deputies said he confessed to being in possession of child pornography and admitted the ownership of the files found on church computers. Investigators are searching other electronic devices belonging to him and said additional charges are likely forthcoming.
Wow!
God,
they
imagine
found,
finding those files. Like, I've thought, like, when you're a cop and you have to, like, search through it, you have to look at those pictures. Ew, it's horrible.
Here's the thing: do these people think about what's going to happen in the long term from this? Like, seriously, I mean, this is something that'll change your life completely, and it'll probably ruin your career, ruin the way people think of you, and you'll be famous for a horrible reason.
Yeah.
but they found these pictures on the church computers.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's interesting because of all the history the church has about.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
That definitely doesn't help their
Reputation.
cause. Yeah.
There's no way to fix their rep. Every week there's a new priest who's touching kids. The Pope, the one that we all loved, Pope John Paul, the sacred Pope John Paul. Hey, let's all love Pope John Paul. Hey, guys, he did cover up pedophiles for 30 years. There was that one guy in Milwaukee who was touching deaf kids for years. That's why I hate religion. I hope God's real. But listen, that's why I don't go to church. Because everybody knows somebody who touched the kid when you're in church. Just like how everybody in radio knows somebody, or just in life, like, you're not that far from one person. That's why I don't trust priests. Because I feel like they all know somebody who at least knew somebody who raped a kid. Ridiculous. Gets me so angry.
Or they could be like, they could have done it secretly and not been caught, and then they're thinking deep down, oh, well, I did that and I didn't get caught.
That's a pretty bold statement.
What?
That every priest might know somebody. 6 degrees of separation of pedophilia.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying, like, it's a very small world. Like, why is that not possible? You at least know somebody, especially when it happened so much in the 80s and 90s.
Look, there's another point. Is like, I know every seedy corner of the internet, right?
What do you mean?
I know how to download all the movies that are out now.
Oh, yeah,
on
like
DVD
torrents?
and stuff. But I have no idea where I would look for like child pornography.
I don't even want to. God, it's just like, why do people sweep it under the rug? Like, when you get touched as a kid, you never look at sex again. Every time you have that release when you're with a girl or a guy,
You're
whatever.
gonna remember that.
Yeah,
How could there be any attraction to somebody that young though?
it's just like they're so annoying.
It's
like,
got to be a mental like issue.
Like, there were kids on my block just, like, playing in the front yard, and then during this block party on my block, they're so goddamn annoying. There's, like, 40 kids playing soccer. I hate hearing them talking, like, one... Like,
none of them made a bad kick and it hit your car, did they?
No, but it's just when you hear them, like, all, like, talking at once, that, like, noise all together of kids, it's just like a screeching noise. How can pedophiles be attracted to that? They're so annoying, and they go, guess what? We learned how to draw. Guess what? I watched SpongeBob. Like, kids never say anything that you care about. You just nod your head and go, cool, Timmy, cool, Timmy. Like, how are people attracted to that? What do you think, Super Rich?
Hey, at least it's not so dirty back then. That's what before they start thinking with dirty minds.
I feel like porn makes it worse because now when you look at porn, you see all the, like, crazy slapping and all that weirdness.
Choking,
I feel like,
yeah,
and all, like, double penetration. I just feel like that makes things more, like, sick in your head. What do you think, Super Rich?
Well, yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah, kids are exposed to like porn at a young age, man.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
at 5 years old, they already know what's going on.
Now, when you were a kid, you had, like, porn magazines and, like, tapes, but you didn't have, like, pop-up ads with, like, double penetration and with, like, facials and all the things, like gangbangs, bukkake, all the craziness that goes on porn sites. Do you know what I mean, Timmer?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, but when I was a kid, you had to search high and low. Like, if you found a magazine somewhere,
It was like the Holy Grail,
yeah,
right?
you cherished that magazine for like months.
Right.
You were the
Sticky.
cool guy because you were the
Yeah,
one that
you were
got
showing
that
all the kids in the
magazine.
neighborhood.
Hey,
Absolutely.
look, it's Pam Anderson or
We'd all gather
Back when
behind
she
the
was
school
young.
at like 3:30.
yeah.
Check it out, man.
Call the show 847-866-WNUR. It's 847-866-9687. Our phone lines are wide open. And since this has been a very risque, edgy, out there segment, portions of our show may be inappropriate for younger and more sensitive listeners. We believe this to be artistically and culturally significant. Not sure where the culture is or the arts. We will be here until 3 a.m. All right, Super Rich, what's coming up in the news?
All right, so this guy named Paul Scott Stoner was arrested in Orange County on a drug bust.
What a name.
Yeah,
I think I know that guy.
So yeah, Paul Stoner is his name.
He's a great guy, isn't he?
He was
Timber?
involved in the distribution of marijuana to juveniles during.
I bet no one saw that coming.
Yeah, exactly. During the search warrant, they located an outdoor marijuana growth area near the residence of Paul Stoner. Investigators seized from the property marijuana plants, loose marijuana, drug paraphernalia, prescription medication, needles, spoons, items related to...
Needles? Is he on heroin?
Yeah.
Spoons?
Maybe you can inject marijuana. I don't know. Items
I bet that'd
related...
be a great high.
Items related to illegal narcotics use and multiple firearms. The street value of the marijuana plants seized is over $10,000.
Two things.
Wow.
I bet this guy had some top-notch weed. And here's the second part. I bet he had so many pieces, so many bongs, so many vapes. You know this guy was the pothead of the town. Like, all the kids would be like, hey, let's go see him, man. He's got all the weed. Wouldn't you agree?
Let's go see Mr. Stoner.
I mean,
Technically,
that
he is
name-
Mr. Stoner, yeah.
That name, like, you just know because his name is Stoner that you already know something's up. Like,
Yeah, imagine if he went to the bank or, like, you check into a hotel.
Are we sure this isn't a pseudonym for this
yeah.
guy?
I mean, he
No,
probably
it's
got
his
a
actual name is what
he
it is.
probably got a weird look everywhere he went.
Look at that mugshot, too. He just looks like one. Like, he just does not have everything going for him.
Yeah, he's got
That's why his
scruffy
name's
beard,
Stoner.
long hair. Right. So at this time, Paul Scott Stoner, he's 42 years old. He's been charged with manufacturing marijuana and possession of a firearm also, while in possession of more than 1 pound of marijuana. This investigation is still ongoing, and further
What is
charges are
ongoing?
pending.
When you have weed in front of you, it's not hard to hide. It's not like with Casey Anthony.
He hasn't been sentenced
Wow,
yet.
what a mugshot.
Yeah, what do you think of this song, too, Timmer? I got 5 on it. One of the greatest songs about weed ever.
That's the perfect bed for this story, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to come back, and we're going to play this clip. What is it, Risky?
It is going to be the Comcast service call, also known as the call from hell.
And what else is going on in Super Rich news?
Well, this place I haven't heard of, but I think Ryan has. A hot dog on a stick is
Never heard of him.
It's Hirsch's. Why did
Which
she send me
Ryan?
the story? A hot dog on a stick is purchased from bankruptcy for $12.2 million.
What if Gene and Jude's went out of business? I would
I'd
cry
be so happy.
Why? I love Gene and Jude.
Man, it is garbage.
Get the hell out of here. It's great.
I want
Timmer.
ketchup on my damn hot
No.
dogs.
No. No way. Ketchup ruins it. It's too sweet.
Exactly. You need mustard on a hot dog, or go and get a Ricky Bobby with chili and cheese.
What the
And
hell is
bacon.
that?
If you don't like Gene and Jude's, Timmer, I might have to go take you out
Dude,
outside right now.
I lived 2 minutes away from that place, and I would drive past it on purpose to go to the beef stand over there in North Avenue, Johnny's Beef.
oh my
Oh
God.
my God,
Yeah,
Johnny
see?
Beef.
That kills
oh
Gene
my
and Jude.
God. Yeah, have you been to Al's Beef?
Oh my God. It's sex in your mouth.
Oh my
dude.
God, dude, it like melts in your mouth.
Portillo's.
Oh my God, that's why it's the best sandwich in the Midwest.
Yeah, it is the best, man. What about Potbellies? I love that. I know it's fast food. Dude, that is like sex in your mouth.
Is Potbelly's really considered fast food, though?
I don't know if I
It's
want
just a
sex in my
sandwich
mouth.
place.
They need to get corned beef at Potbelly.
Wait, isn't this hot dog? Is it hot dog on a stick? You said it was.
Yeah.
Isn't that a corn dog?
Maybe it's without the breading, the corn
yeah.
breading.
Well, then it wouldn't taste very good, would it?
Yeah, that'd be kind of.
Well, that'd be
I'm not
kinda
a
like
fan of
normal
corn
hot
dogs
dog.
anyway.
Corn dogs are horrible.
The thing is, that'd be like just a hot dog on a stick, and it'd be difficult to put like mustard or something on it.
well, you
Right.
dip it. Like
So anyway, I mean, there wasn't much of that story since we don't really know what that place
we
is.
will
But anyway,
have
it's going
more
under.
news coming up after this on the Hoppe and Super Rich Show. We're taking you back to 2004. I used to sing this song on the playground because I was a weirdo. I would rap this. It's Lil Jon, Ludacris, and Usher.
yeah.
Lovers and friends. What's up, Lil Jon? You're live on WNR. What's up, man?
Okay.
We'll be right back. Hang on.
The Hoppe and Super Rich Show.
This is an official broadcast of Hoppe Radio. For more info, check out hopperadio.com and hoppesworld.com.